Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Smite Animosity Amateur League. Tonight we have a Jotenheim game with Fagard and Helix Fallen. We're hoping to see a pretty good game tonight. On the chairs with me is, of course, J250, and on the spectator, Double A, as well as our other two casters, Bindles and Dragon's Call.
What's going on, guys? It's going to be a good game today, I hope. Say Thoth ban first for Fagard and Bastet for Helix. Two pretty common bans, I'd say, start of Season 9. What do you think, Cowboy?
Yeah, Thoth definitely one of the best mid laners in the game right now. And Bastet, definitely annoying, hard to kill. I think they're both very good viable bans.
Sure, same with the Charybdis. Not usually banned in the first phase, typically, but just a very safe hunter overall. The Achilles ban for Helix, and an Arachne, which is different, say the
Must be a
least.
target ban. I'm guessing. They must have a pretty good Arachne jungle on their team, and you don't ever want to play against that.
Yeah, for sure. We see Robin picked up first for Fagard. I do know Helix has, is it two subs for today's game?
Yes, they have Captain Carry Bear and Party Time Corgi.
Okay, so not their usual roster. Could throw off Fagard a little bit with their picks and bans. As Oleron comes through, it's the first pick for Helix.
It's a very solid pick. I'm not so sure about the Cernanos, but it definitely could prove pretty valuable.
I don't hate CERN right now, currently. It is interesting with the Oleron. I'm guessing we'll see the Oleron go mid. Saw that a little bit kind of towards the end of Season 8. Um, but yeah, it'll be an interesting little backline matchup there. See the Athena go through for Fagard. I know that's one of Mai's favorite picks in support, and the Morgan Le Fay for Necro in the mid lane over there.
Yeah, Morgan Le Fay, she's really good at just dumping a lot of damage right now. I don't know if she's like one of the top ones. I think there's a few others that are above her, but she's definitely an overall solid pick.
Yeah, for sure. Also, just very hard to dive that character with all of her self peel. She has the fear, the knock up. Definitely a great pick for the backline to stay safe for Necro. See the Horus go through for Helix Fallen and the Ardio ban.
Of course, that's a horse, pretty good support. He likes, a lot of the items in the meta right now, and of course, healers are always pretty strong, especially out of combat healing is pretty strong right now. So
For sure. The Odin and Izanami are banned next. Two solo laners and an ADC, typically.
yeah, just got to keep down. They're wanting to try to keep down the pressure. It looks like in the duo lane, of course, is Nami and a Chalk pickup here. Of course, Chalk very strong, does a lot of damage. So be interesting to see him in solo lane.
It will for sure to kind of help to dive that Morgan Le Fay as well, as he's CC immune in his ult, so he doesn't have to worry about all the CC she brings. And we see Medusa and Tyr for the last two picks for Fagard. Thor over for the jungle. What do you think about Thor, Cowboy?
Uh, I think he is just in a okay spot. He's not the best, but if you perform well on him, you will do okay. I think Thor likes it when he just either his numbers are scaled a little bit higher on damage, or there's better Blackthorn hammer is when I feel like Thor is at his best. Right now, I think he's just okay though.
That's fair.
And that will be the end of the picking bands. We'll be getting a break and get right into the game momentarily.
And welcome back, everyone. We're getting right back into the action. Gank coming in. We're gonna see the unpause here. Robin getting dove at by the Horus, and the Morgan pumps some damage on there. Horus with the knockup. He's a little hurt and gets his beads out, and he might just get out of this. He is. Just not enough to secure that kill this early on.
Yeah, good job by Helix Fallen. Definitely a very weird pickup on a support beads, but it did save his life there, so you can't really complain. Looks like Fagard are gonna make out with this purple buff.
What a good rotation just to get that purple buff. Got Morgan looking at the Olaran in the jungle, and they're just gonna disengage.
They're also gonna try and take the red buff over here. Robin going for it. Party time Corgi might not get there in time. Wow, Fagard off to a very aggressive start as Robin does secure that red buff. And wow, Fagard with a really nice lead in this game.
And I just wonder if that aggression's gonna pay off, or if it's gonna be kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, you can definitely see that with the Athena pick. Once they hit level 5, it could even get more aggressive than what we just saw. So, yeah, Helix Fallen, definitely gotta watch out for that.
More aggressive than this, I can't wait. It's here over here in solo lane, running a bit low, and Manny's gonna opt to attack the Chalk. Manny's getting close.
Unfortunately, that lane's kind of a stalemate as long as Tyr's there. But he's running low on mana, so you never know. He could miscalculate. And that shot could definitely kill him.
Definitely a chunky matchup. they got a bit of defense on them. Both electing to go for Bluestone into Breastplate.
Yeah, definitely. Bluestone definitely seems to be one of the top picks for solo laners. Warriors Axe kind of fallen a little bit out of favor in that lane. And yeah, wow, we begin to see, as obelisks come up, Kiki Rocks, Party Time Corgi secure the first couple.
It's Kick Rocks.
Kick Rocks? Oh my gosh, my bad. I'm horrible.
Sorry.
Alright.
A little bit of slugging happened underneath the neutral objectives here for the totem. Chalks ended up grabbing it. That might just be the boost they need to grab that totem.
Yeah, this Chalk tier lane is a lane with a lot of sustain on both sides. Definitely an interesting fight. They'll probably be fighting for a while.
Oh, and a Medusa all coming out. Horus is looking pretty low, and they don't elect to go on him. Would have figured they would have dove right at him.
Yeah, just once again, you know, just kind of mistimed a little bit. I guess they could have killed that Horus, but oof, you never know. It was a good play by Stern. Yeah, that is true. Oh, and Robin, really aggressive over here in the red buff.
Horus gonna wall him in, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough, and we have another pause. Olaran out, looking menacing.
That's just the Olaran ult right there. That's what it does to the game.
It just crashed our game. Olaran, new meta pick, can actually destroy the enemy team's Wi-Fi.
All right, well, so just overall, what do you think about these two team comps? Because we didn't really get a chance to talk about this. These teams just started brawling and getting into it. What do you think? Who do you think is a better comp?
Oh my. I mean, just looking at it, right? You've got double ADC over there on Helix Fallen's side. I've always been impartial a bit to the double ADC. As long as they can get into that late game, Olaran will become a bit more dangerous. I'd love to see that come out. But I mean, just the rotation power of seeing the Athena might just give them the edge to shut down those ADCs faster. So I think it'll really come down to how aggressive Fagard can be in shutting this game down early, because they don't want to be stuck in that late game with the Chalk and the double ADC.
I agree 100%. Fagard definitely does have the comp to run it down with the Robin, the Tear Dive, and Athena for game.
Oh, we're getting back into it, and the game is breaking. This may just save. Oh, I'm not streamed. Okay. Oh, well, my apologies. Yes, I'm ready.
We'll be right.
We
It'll just take us a
apologize
couple
for
of
the
seconds, yeah.
for the game just destroying everybody's ears. Oleron, just a top tier pick now, destroying the ears of everybody. Hard to beat that.
Ooh. And huh. Yeah, we're so sorry about this, guys. Just some a little technical difficulties on the client side.
It's
Nothing
low
we can't
res. What do
handle.
we expect?
Exactly. It's always low res. Oh, and one thing that we didn't actually get to talk about, this Medusa did opt to go a Mannequin Scepter, which is probably not something I would have gone as an ADC, but what do you think about that?
I
Just
mean,
first off, because
just
we have it all in front of us, so we can see.
that extra pressure in the early game may just help. Okay, and we're back, and Oleron's getting out by the skin of his teeth. The whole team's showing up, and Morgan Le Fay's going to pick up the kill. Tempest ulting in on the Morgan now. Morgan's going to get out just in time. A lot of players on Helix fallen low health as they retreat back into the jungle. I wonder if that pause had anything to do with their ability to pick up the kills there.
Yeah, definitely a very great engagement. You saw the Oleron ult drop, you saw the Horus ult drop, and you saw the Carninos ult drop. Definitely to pick up the kill. Necromej trading out his Morgan Le Fay ult to try and get something on the back end, but party time Corgi going down as well as Jonesy in that trade. Yeah, I do really like to see Jonesy really aggressive. Jones 3 Gaming aggressive around these buffs, but when it costs him his life and when the team's rotating on him, might end up setting him behind, especially with this aggressive pressure comp.
It may. I would like to see that they get aggressive and they almost get away with it, because I mean, it'd be interesting to see how Helix Fallen would come up to deal with that. I know them; they're really capable of just adapting. They're a scrappy team. Oh, Medusa ult coming out. CERN, he's gonna actually hit the CERN. It's just gonna slow, and can he finish up the kill? No, CERN's gonna dash away, and Medusa's gonna slither away back to her back camp to pick up what she can.
Yeah, nice little 180 by Tempest there. Ooh, and fight out in the mid lane.
Or ult, I wonder if he's gonna up down, come back into it. He is, he's gonna go on the Robin, and Athena's gonna ult on the Robin. It's looking to be a bit of a slugfest here in mid lane.
Yeah, nice deterrent with that Athena ult. Definitely allows them to secure these right harpies. Little bit of poking out going on in this mid lane. We'll see if they get down to some fighting. It looks like both teams really want to fight each other right now in this mid lane.
And they're excited. They're ready to show what they're made of. They're tired of the game pausing. They want some action. And what a day to get that action.
What a nice taunt.
Yeah, getting that fear off on both of them. Yeah, Robin stealing the totem. He's trying to get it. CERN's saying no. CERN ult coming in. Robin's gonna jump away.
He does pick up the totem for his team. That's very impressive there. Definitely, I'd say a very good play by J2. Playing really aggressive on this Robin.
Bit of a ballsy play. That's not J2. That's Jonesy.
Oh my god, it's Jonesy. I am so sorry.
That's our good buddy Jonesy. J250 somehow escaped the desk and went onto the field. Not
He said, I'll show you how to do it. That's something J2 would do, though, right? I think he would walk up to that totem. It was a really good play, nonetheless, by Jones 3 Gaming. Jonesy.
He is everywhere. We got 3 people in mid lane, just kind of staring down these 2 in the mid. Athena backing up, saying, let's not take this engagement, and kind of a smart move, you know? Maybe don't run at them.
Looks like Oracles are going to go the way of Helix Fallen. Will Fagard end up showing up to contest? No, they won't. Yeah, wow. Nice Gold Fury pressure over here by Helix Fallen. You might end up seeing an objective forced as they hit the 10 mark.
And you know, I just realized this, but Oleron picked up the Eye of the Jungle. I don't do it, but I don't play mid enough to know if that's like the thing to do. Personally.
He might be going into a Protector of the Jungle, definitely a lot better in these fights.
CERN getting ulted, Athena gets a taunt, that's going to be a nice pickup from the 2, just Athena ulting in and getting that slow off to get it. Thor's going to ult in, he's going to look to try to get a bit of a refrag here on the Medusa, and it's going to come out. Medusa's going to be a little low, and it's just not going to be enough, and You're gonna see that Oleron ult come out, not gonna hit anybody. A bit unfortunate. Athena is gonna get away after peeling for her team. Morgan's gonna head back to mid, and we're gonna go back to our little farming ways.
A double tap almost spelling the end for Obama X as that Thor hammer hitting him for a lot more damage than he bargained for, but they do end up getting that certain kill, which is definitely worth. This Athena pressure definitely beginning to show itself. Oh, we see Jonesy in the back. He's going for that red buff again.
Dude, the whole team looking at Jonesy. He's gonna use his immune to get away. Morgan Le Fay gonna help him out with a fear, and he's gonna get out for what's effectively free.
Yeah, he really thinks he owns their jungle, and he's going in every single time on cooldown. I really like this aggressive play style on this Robin, too.
I wonder if Helix Fallen is starting to adapt and just saying everyone collapse on the red. Do not let this man get away.
The second that timer hits 0, we know he's gonna be there, we know. Oh my gosh. And we see, yeah, we just see some very good map control by Fagard, definitely utilizing this early game pressure comp to its fullest, I'd say. Definitely not much action here in solo lane, but it is a Tier versus Chalk. Oh,
Tier's gonna jump in on the Chalk on his blue buff. Tier's gonna end up grabbing it, kind of taking that back away from Chalk, and Chalk's looking a bit low. Oh, and Medusa picking up the kill on Tempest. What a good job over there in duo lane, kind of gonna pick up some of that farm on that side of the map.
yeah, definitely a good use of the Medusa ult to immune the Cernanos ult.
You know, ulting in on Tier, and Thor's gonna come in, use a lot of his cooldowns, and they're gonna collapse on this Chalk, who's gonna ult, hit 2 people, silence them. Wonder if it's gonna be enough to get away, and they're all gonna chase the hammer instead of Chalk. Chalk's gonna be running away now after teleporting, and ooh, Thor welcoming in, a taunt coming in, fear coming in. It's just a lot of CC for poor Chalk, and he's gonna go down with a little bit of resistance.
Yeah, Thor assisting that kill there with the wall. Obama X in a lot of trouble. Can he pick up the Horus to trade out? Oh no.
Horus is gonna heal just before he goes down. Urbana diving into T2. This is a big slugfest right now. That totem buff doing a bit of damage to the Thor, and they're sitting under tower. They're looking for this kill. They want to get the frag to kind of pay back that Medusa. And Thor is gonna... he's just gonna live, or they're gonna get the tower instead.
If they get this tower, they can re-engage on Thor.
Thor has no mana at all. They just need to collapse. Oh, Athena with no mana either. She can't taunt. Tyr kind of zoning the backside, and he's gonna look to get that Chalk away from him. And Thor is just gonna go down from Jonesy. Chalk's gonna run it ult in, and Athena looking low, Robin looking low. I wonder, are they gonna get out of this one alive? Morgan showing up, showing face again over here, and to get that CC chain down, and Tyr's gonna look, and he gets the dash, and Chalk's looking a bit worse for wear. Can he get out? Oh, he's going for damage. Can he kill the Robin? No, he can't. And they're gonna go down, and what a slugfest solo lane has been.
There's really some really good rotations by Fagard over here. Necroman is rotating over on that Morgan Le Fay, and Captain Carry Bear unfortunately not able to get any kills off of that. Robin getting really low though. Yeah, wow, what a great fight. Fagard end up taking the T1, and they end up getting a couple kills on the back end as well.
To reshare their objectives feels more like a slugfest than a conquest match. They're just looking to put... it's more of a statement than anything. They want this other team to know.
Oh, definitely. We see some grouping over in duo lane. They might even just rotate mid, pick up these kills, and rotate fire. Helix Fallen looking at this Athena, who's very
ulting in. They're looking for the fight. Oleron poking a bit of the Athena. Where's Thor gonna ult? Oh. And Athena is just getting blown up by the whole side here. Thor ulting in over there, and Morgan just can't offer enough assistance. They're a little bit more spread out, and Helix Fallen taking advantage of just being grouped and attacking one person. They're gonna look over for gold now, I believe.
Yeah, Athena caught out. Great wall by Party Time Corgi, just effectively canceling that Athena dash, leaving her with no means of escaping her entire team. Looks like this gold here is gonna go for free to Helix Fallen. No contest by Fagard.
And just what a good rotation by the whole team, just to set up getting that gold period, kind of push this into more of the mid game. Looks like Fagard's going to take Pyro in exchange, not the worst trade. Good awareness to take what they can.
Oh, might be a fight over here.
Fight brewing. Athena just drawing out a ton of abilities over on the front line. She's looking. She's ready to kind of engage on him.
Yeah, this match has been a slugfest, a lot of back and forth for sure. But looks like both teams are going to start backing off.
No time to talk about gold or XP or builds. It's all fighting all the time. Welcome
Speaking about builds, let's look at this duo lane over here. We see the Cernanos.
Oh, Medusa ulting in on the Cern. He's gonna look to get away. We're gonna see a Cern ult, and Medusa's gonna beats through it and get the kill. A nice beats and just taking out Tempest, pushing that lead in the duo lane further. Thor looking to ult in to go on this Medusa, make sure he gets it back. And he's gonna land the ult. He's locking down the Medusa. Medusa's gonna Aegis, trying to stay alive just long enough for Athena to come in. Athena's gonna come in and save him. Now Athena's job is to get out. Can she get out? Get a good stun from Horus and a knock up, and Oleron's just pumping out that damage. We got Morgan coming in trying to clean up on her own, and it looks like everyone's gonna get out unscathed. So a nice ult and beads from Obama X, and they're gonna pick up that frag. It was nice.
Yeah, great rotations, great relic usage by Obama X, but unfortunately, Helix Fallen not able to pick anything off of that, and Tempest will go down yet again. 2 and 3 on the Cernanos. He did opt to go a Jotun's upgrade. Very interesting. Oh, and some more fights in the mid lane.
Robin ulting in with the tier. They're looking to take out that Oleron, and the whole team just diving him. He's just not even gonna have a chance to live. He's gonna get knocked out. My screen is a bit choppy.
News definitely recognizing the threat, ulting onto that Oleron and just taking him out of the fight.
Just ult coming in, and look at getting that Cernanos again, and she's a bit out of... Oh, and Cernanos coming in, Morgan plays gonna beads it. Chalk in the back line, secret Chalk coming over to try to smack that Morgan. Morgan's gonna get that knock up, and Horus ult bringing in the whole team. Cern looking to engage, and he's just not gonna get it. Gets brought out, and Thor's gonna kill up the Morgan Le Fay. Pick up the Morgan Le Fay. Athena just trying to distract the team. Thor ult in the air. Where's he gonna land on the Athena? Athena's gonna go down under that tower. Can't see. Tyr attacking the Cern. He's gonna get the kill. He's gonna get that kill. Looking to kind of displace their whole team all grouped up for him. He's gonna get knocked up. Looking a bit low. Thor's gonna disengage. All that's left is Chalk now in the fight, and they're gonna leave.
Definitely good pickups by Tyr in the backline. Just being able to jump on Tempest over here. We did see Party Time Corgi hit a double tap over the wall to pick up that kill on Necromage. Very impressive.
And Rapa's gonna kill Thor just on the red buff, saying, "No, this is mine. Give me your jungle."
He really caught him lacking over there on that red buff. Thor thought he was safe in his own jungle, but he forgets that that's Robin's territory right now. This game.
And
yeah.
if we can we look at the golden XP stats while we have this glorious second?
It's 1 second of a break.
It just almost getting closer to a commanding lead from Vhagar. Almost 4,000 in gold and 7,000 experience. You can really see that with the player damage coming out from Medusa and Morgan Le Fay. Just that poke from Morgan and the consistent damage from Medusa, making it difficult for them to even get in.
Yeah, Morgan Le Fay doing a lot of damage in these team fights, and the use of her Sigil Mastery with her fear is just really, really useful in keeping these targets CC'd, so they're not able to cast these abilities like the Cernanos stuff, the Chalk. If he's CC'd, if he's in that fear, you know, it becomes a little bit easier for the Morgan Le Fay to walk away. Looks like Kernanos is a little bit... No, they decided not to dive in this time. Unless...
Cern's gonna ult on the Medusa. Medusa's gonna ult right back, and Athena's gonna ult in on her, trying to pick up that a little bit of health. Cern Aegis coming out, going towards his team. Horus looking to kind of save his life, and Morgan Le Fay's gonna stop Cern, and you know, Athena's gonna pick up that kill. There's a good rotation, just not enough to save his life.
Yeah, you saw he decided to go all in on that Medusa, not knowing where that Athena was, or if that Athena was looking at him, and it definitely cost him his life in this fight. Athena looking heavily at the duo lane.
Thor staring at the Medusa. Medusa's gonna Aegis, and he's just sitting in their backline trying to pick up a bit of a cheeky. Thor's gonna ult while the team's looking to engage. Get a nice view.
Yeah, this
Where's he gonna
like
ult in it? He's gonna go in on the Athena, looking to kick out that Medusa from the back. Thor getting pretty low. Can he escape? Nice Aegis coming out, and it's just... And it's not going to be enough. Obama X picking up Party Time Corgi there. Chalk ult coming in, going to silence both of them. And
Jonesy and Pest in the backline 24/7 this game.
Creating a commanding presence, making sure they don't get to have any moments to think about any strategy. They're gonna disengage and probably look for Gold Fury, or this is an Oni actually. 5v4.
Gotta take that red buff too before you go out there. Fagard securing the red buff on their way out.
Robin. And Chalk coming in, using his sustain dance, you know, making sure, draw them away from the rest of the team. Athena gonna go in on the Oleron, he's just gonna taunt him, and Medusa ult coming out. Cern just taking a ton of damage, Oleron going down. And...
yeah. Oleron just too far up, he cannot take that much damage. Cerna no slow too. Ooh.
And Thor's gonna ult out, try to get away. Tier just diving their whole backline under Phoenix. He's a man on a mission, and it might just cost him his life as Cern's rushing in at him, Chalk throwing his axe, and Morgan's going to save his life. Thor picking up the kill there, finally finishing that one out. Athena just looking to protect this Morgan as they're now just a little bit too overextended. Robin using his Invul to get away from that knockup.
Oh, he wants his speed.
He's invading the jungle once again. 1v3 gonna ult for it. And he's not gonna get it, that's unfortunate. But he is gonna get away relatively scot-free. They're not even gonna stop him. That is one tanky Robin. I mean, he's got breastplate.
Definitely.
Magic defense.
Yeah, you definitely
and
are.
a good wall from Thor. Gonna single him off and he just can't go anywhere. And the Oleron ult to finish it off. Just a good secure there to finally get rid of the menace terrorizing your back camps.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Fagard pressure this Oni up a little bit more rather than pressure their speed. It probably would have helped him out in the long run. Definitely made their
coming out on Morgan.
better.
Morgan's gonna go down from Captain Carry Bear on the Chalk, and they're grouping up, looking to go and assault this mid tower. Oh, actually, they're going for Oni. Helix Fallen looking to just kind of secure a bit of gold and XP here.
Yeah, we do see both Furies have gone the way of Helix Fallen despite Fagard's commanding presence in the jungle so far, so maybe that's something that they might need to work on, especially when these Fire Giants start to become a little bit more relevant in the past 30 minutes mark of the game. But yeah, definitely a slugfest so far. Not a lot of words to be said about the build so far yet. Kernanos picking up that kin size, realizing he's getting dove a lot, definitely will help him out. Medusa going for this Jotun's upgrade, the Jotun's Vigor, I believe. Yeah, overall, nice little power build for this Medusa. Something that we don't normally see over an ADC. We see bows or crit nowadays, right?
It, yeah, very well could be. I'm more of a Ymir auto attack speed connoisseur myself, if you catch where I drift.
Oh, no worries. That works just as well, too. You see the Oleron picking up the Celestial Legion helm. Maybe that's something you'd buy. It's on attack speed, Ymir.
Maybe. You know, he's getting a bit extra defense, trying to keep him alive. It's a nice pickup. Maybe it's just enough to keep him alive from all this dive that's happening. And Vega gonna get that pyro, no contection. You know, it seems kind of crazy. I mean, just looking at the XP and level stats, you can see just how much of a slugfest this game truly has been. Nobody level 20 at 22 minutes, just because it's just been an arena match the whole time.
Yeah, we do see the 3-level lead over in duo lane from the Athena pressure, and we do also see a 1-level lead in mid and a 1-level lead in jungle. However, I do feel like those leads should just be a little bit higher. They should probably be looking towards these objectives a lot more once they wipe Helix Fallen in these team fights, if they do wipe them. Now, as we start to approach the level 20 mark, Medusa, first level 20 in the game. Wow.
We're gonna see if Medusa, what direction she's gonna go into that mannequins. I assume the mannequin's mace, but I mean, if we saw some hidden blade action with her ult, that'd be kind of interesting to see. Haven't seen that, and that'd be fun.
Yeah, a little bit of a Neath build.
Yeah, a Neath build on Medusa, that'd be nice.
I'd actually be really interested to see how that works in these team fights. If she can ult before she takes any damage to get that hidden blade proc off, that slow might be close to 100%.
And just Vhagar taking the red buff again. The poor Oleron just not getting a chance to get his red at all this game. And I feel like that almost has been the difference. A 3k gold lead, just, you know, the ability to steal some of their jungle has helped them a lot in getting ahead.
It's not allowed for Helix Fallen because 3k is not that much of a gold lead, and they do have an Oleron, they do have a Cernanos, they're about to hit level 20. This could go really badly for Vhagar if they mess up just a little bit.
This is what we were worried about, just getting into that late game. You know, Vhagar had to shut him down early. And I wonder if now it's getting to the point where it might be too late. Not to say they're out of the game, no, not by a long shot. This is a very even matchup despite the kills.
Yes, exactly. We do see Helix Fallen taking some of this Fire Giant pressure with warding. I would like to see one of these teams attempt to take it before it goes into the enhanced Fire Giant territory, but it looks like both teams will just kind of back off, and Vhagar will get their chance to deward the Fire Giant pit.
And what a transition it's been from the initial starting point of this game with a slugfest in every lane, just looking for as many kills as possible, to what has become kind of farming simulator here. A drastic change in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think Vhagar realizes that if they wipe on this Fire Giant, that could be a bird, or that could be the Titan, potentially. So they just have to play it a little bit more carefully than what they've been doing so far, just rushing into the enemy jungle with reckless abandon, really.
And at this stage in the game, every team fight surely does matter. You're looking to set up for those easy kills, kind of pick it up. I'm wondering if Helix Fallen's going to go into a Shogun's. I don't see anything started yet, but it might be a great pickup with their double ADC comp.
I do agree, that would be pretty interesting to see. These objectives would burn pretty fast with the Shoguns online, especially with that Oleron ult and the Cernanos ult to secure too. A little bit of posturing around Fire Giant. Looks like, can't wait to see who's going to be the first one to start it up. Looks like Vhagar has pressure.
Vhagar just kind of gonna start poking out, try to draw in the Helix Fallen. They're looking to take the fight. They want them to go to that Vhagar, and Chalk just gonna burst that Medusa for a quarter of her health. She's down. Thor taking a ton of damage. Horus ult coming in. Oleron ult, and it's just a massive showing. Thor gonna get away. Kickrock's gonna kill that Athena with using his ult on the huge team fight. Nicely placed. Thor getting away by the skin of his teeth. Cern taking a ton of damage here, gonna Aegis, can he get out? It's looking like he's not. Robin getting the beads off and just finishing up that kill. Tyr pushing away the Oleron. Morgan Le Fay getting pushed by the Chalk. She's gonna look to regroup with her team. No, she's gonna look to fight this Chalk 1v1. You can see, oh, the fear coming out. She's running away now. And over back near their fallen speed buff, they're finally gonna disengage after some of the tankiest boys on Vhagar just, you know, not taking anything. They're still full health.
Yeah, they should just start up this Fire Giant right now. Maya the Fae is just back up, and she has ultimate to get back into the team fight, which she uses a little bit prematurely, in my opinion. But they're going to start this Fire Giant, and they're going to have the man advantage right here, so let's see if they can secure it.
Shock slithering like a snake, ready to go in on that Fire Giant. Not a little too early for the steal. Are they going to get the fire? And Vhagar's going to take that Fire Giant. Thor with the last minute ditch effort to ult in. And Jonesy's going to take out Thor. Entangling Wind's going to get them out after getting that fire. And they're going to see an escape here. I apologize if the commentating is a bit lackluster. My game is lagging every time these two teams fight.
Oh, no worries. There are a lot of abilities being thrown around there. I did see during the last fight there, the Horus ult to bring the Thor out of danger, which I thought was a really great use of the Horus ult that I just like to point out. In the middle of all that Oleron ult, Athena, taunt, everything, does look like Helix Fallen are going to get a consolation prize, the Pyromancer. Going to give them a little bit more rotation ability to defend these Phoenixes. But Vhagar definitely has the edge with this Fire Giant on all 5 members. Looking to pressure up left, too.
So you're just running at this Cern. Cern just gonna back away under tower.
Ooh, half health by one Fearless. That's not a good sign.
It's just a massive amount of damage coming from this tier. Um, 2-1. He hasn't seen too many kills. Kind of more setting up for his team. He's gonna ult in, go on the swing. Swing's gonna beats, and Morgan Play's gonna help secure that kill. They're gonna knock him down, and now it's a Eiffel Oleron ult coming out on the tower. They're gonna have to back up now. Entangling winds thrown out. They're gonna have a little bit of movement.
Yeah, definitely. I really think they should pressure this Phoenix. Fagard, especially now that the ADC is down, Helix fallen, it's going to be really, really hard to defend this Phoenix.
Seen a Morgan combo, taking out a bit of health on that Oleron. They're looking to smack him first. They want him gone. A bit of thorn in their side a little bit too much for a little too long.
A little bit of back and forth over here.
Yeah, a slugfest over under the Phoenix. They're just not ready to engage. Whole team's there. Robin in the middle. Phoenix looking to try to get behind them or push the minions up. Try to separate that team so that way they can go. Medusa ult coming in. Gonna stop that Oleron. Oleron really low in the back line. He's gonna get shells up at the wazoo. Obama X gonna take out Eternal Toad on the Horus.
Oh, the frontliners are so far up.
Jonesy diving the Titan to get that kill on Kickrocks. Finish it off. Cernino's really low health. Tyrol coming in, gonna finish that one off. And Titan not gonna do enough damage. Thorol coming in, gonna go after. He's ulting in and getting a little smacked around for it. Oh, good stun from him. Aegis coming out. He's just not gonna live. It's just too much for him.
Yeah, a little bit of Thor ult desperation there. Looks like Titan will end up falling unless Captain Carry Bear can get this pentakill. We'll see. He's done it before.
Pentakill, and it's not gonna happen. Titan's gonna go down. The game is gonna go to Fagard.
Very unfortunate, but a very back and forth game, a very strong showing by Fagard. Helix fallen, just a couple of misplays near the end, but it could have been anyone's game up until those last couple fights.
And we'll throw it to our desk here soon. Stick with us. We'll get them going to talk about the match. Stay tuned.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Of course, it's me and J2 back on the desk here. Well, J2, what do you think of the first game, game one here of Fagard and Helix Fallen?
I thought it was fun to watch. It looked like a lot of Fagard early. They were active on the map with invades, especially Jonesy on the Robin. Not me, guys. It was Jonesy. They were active early, and then as it kind of got late, it looked like Helix Fallen was gonna maybe be able to make the comeback, but just not enough that late in the game.
Do you think the more early game eccentric pick team wise for Fagard has just kept the lead up long enough to keep the double HDC comp from reaching late game?
Yeah, for sure. I think double ADC is best when it's ahead. Well, most things are, but double ADC from behind, just you don't get to push the objectives and do the things that it wants to do as a comp. And I think it was great for Fagard early, and they were able to keep it that way.
Right. So going into game two, if you were Fagard, I guess you probably don't change much here. You just try to execute at least your game plan a little bit smoother. But for Felix Felix Fallen and Helix Fallen, what would exactly would you change up if you were them? Anything, or just try to do the salty NA run back?
I don't know if really the issues for Helix was pick and ban related too much. It really just seemed like they got out pressured early there. Maybe sticking their mid laner on something a little more early game heavy, or a little safer maybe, so they don't get picked enough. Could help, but other than that, it just really looked like they were out pressured early, not really a pick and ban related issue.
Right. I would agree. So I guess then we'll probably see about some of the similar stuff from each team. Then you would agree, as both their at least comp and ideas seem to work best for them.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely expect a little bit of the same here. Pick and ban wise, maybe we see like the Thor get switched out in the jungle for Helix, but other than that, I didn't hate any of the picks for both sides.
Yeah, I agree.
What do you think, Cowboy? What were your thoughts on this game one here? Anyone stand out as maybe an MVP for game one that kind of helped Fagard pull
Well,
out the victory?
of course, late game pest news was just what his name is. He was a pest to them. They couldn't kill that tier if they wanted to. He was just so strong, running at them. Um, Outside of that, I like magical ADCs, but the Oleron definitely got picked out and was out of place too much. I think if I was them, if they still want a double hunter comp and they're wanting to go magical, maybe try a soul or something else. The Oleron, he just seemed to get caught down. Outside of that, I was a fan of both comps. Now, the Ravana, he was definitely built a little tankier than I would like. I'm a little more on the damage, but of course, late game was the only time he ever really saw an issue with that. He had survivability, sure, but he couldn't get a lot of kills. Um, but I think both teams had good ideas and comps. Just Fagard happened to get ahead.
Yeah, I couldn't really agree more with you there. Um, expect- okay. We'll be right
And
back before picks and bants of game two.
thank y'all. Welcome back, folks. We're starting game two, picking bands right now with Helix Fallen and Fagard. Helix, of course, they will be the order team, and they have a Gilgamesh band. First band.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think Gilga's strong right now. It's not a terrible ban, it's just interesting. I don't think we saw it banned or looked at last game, really. See the Charybdis go through, which
Another
was a ban
cherry
for
band.
Fagard last time.
Yeah, they just really don't want to play against that Charybdis. Don't necessarily blame them. She's definitely hard to lock down. Another Thoth ban. Of course, you can't let Zemra get on that Thoth. He's pretty good with some of those old traditional mages. Agni's another one of his favorites. Atlas ban. Of course, Atlas is pretty strong right now.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't seen a lot of Atlas in the comp scene, at least in our Animosity games, too much yet. Seems to be banned out a lot. Bastet, though, is a very common ban as of right now in some of these games. Just strong jungler, a lot of pressure. They don't want to see Jonesy with anything like that, I guess. And then we see the Geb ban for Vhagar here.
Yeah, Gab always a pretty solid support. Hard to really go wrong not banning a Gab.
For sure. And we see Helix take away the Ravana from Jonesy. Um, don't usually, I guess, see a Robin picked first, but can't really blame him for wanting to make him play something different. We see the Izanami Achilles for the first two picks for Fagard.
Yeah, I really like this isn't Nami a pick for IDK or Access or Obama X, whatever, whichever username he has for the day. He's definitely very good on the Izanami, in my opinion. One of his better picks. And of course, Killer's always a pretty solid. I'm sure Pest News can turn it into a viable and really good. And we have a Scylla and a Chernobog. Not a lot of. I haven't seen a lot of Chernobog lately. How do you feel about that one, J2?
I've seen it recently in some of my scrims. I won't say by who, but it's it's interesting. It's I don't really have an opinion on it too much yet. I don't think he's necessarily completely terrible, but I haven't seen it do particularly well as of late. So it'd be interesting to see how it plays out, especially against the Izanami. See
Right.
Discordia get locked in for Necromage, another one of his kind of classic picks. I feel like he likes the Discordia.
Yeah, I think he has a very solid Discordia, and of course, that little immunity frame might actually be able to save your life, of course, against a Scylla Crush or whatnot. So, pretty good little pick.
For
Um,
sure.
we have a Chalk ban. Of course, no one wants to play against Chalk if they do like they did that first game against you. I don't blame them. It's a good solid ban there. Try to just put their solo laner on something else.
Yeah, I don't want to see Captain Carry Bear get too comfortable on a pick, especially one like Chalk, because I mean he has the nickname for a reason. So
And
see
an
the RDO.
RDO.
I
They're
like the
thinking this
RDO
was
ban.
an Achilles jungle or maybe an RDO support.
Yeah, it's it's interesting to maybe assume that Jonesy will pick the Achilles. I wouldn't put it past him. I know he likes the Achilles jungle pick. But the RDO is just kind of a safe ban, I think, to kind of avoid the cripple on the Scylla dash, I guess. As we see Athena banned away by Fagard. What's interesting is that's typically one of their picks that they like to run in the support role.
I guess I don't want double ultimate rotations though from duo lane. That could be pretty hassling for the rest of the
sure.
lanes having a full global duo lane and a Cleo ban. So I guess they're just covering all their stops, making sure to maybe force Jonesy
Playing
onto
it
the
safe.
Achilles.
Playing it safe. See if the Achilles is going solo or jungle, I would say. What's your bet, Cowboys? You've been a proponent of it. What's your bet that Scylla goes to the solo lane?
Well, you know, I personally think I want to have a good time. Probably in this situation, the game's on the line. You got to put that Scylla in the mid lane. Let her build as much damage as she can and come crushing down on the enemy team. Have a Terra support pickup here though. That's I haven't seen a lot of Terra lately, but you know she's still a pretty solid support. The healing, a bit of the lockdown. I could see it working out pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of her since they made the change with her. I believe it was her 2-3 combo.
Her ability interactions,
Yeah, where you could slam and dash through the little pillar at the same time.
King Arthur. That's a good solo lane pick there. I'm a big fan of the King Arthur, even when he's not necessarily one of the top picks. I'm always for the King of Camelot to come into the games. What do you think about it, J2?
I think that's the reason why they banned the RDO, so they wouldn't flex the Achilles into the jungle and pick up the RDO to kind of help counter and lane against the King Arthur. We see that typically one of the main responses to a King Arthur pick, as we see Ganesh now go through for Helix's last pick and an Osiris hover for the time being for Pest News. Seen a lot of Osiris lately. If they do decide to lock it in, what are your kind of thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think Osiris, he'd be pretty good in the most of this team as he's got a leap and slows. He can definitely keep up with anybody on this team if he is in the jungle position to run them down. And he is picked up, so I think it's a pretty solid pick. Definitely sticking with the Fagard. They like the little more tankier comps. As of course, you know they got a 2 warrior or warrior in the jungle comp now. And so yeah, I think it's a pretty good pick overall for them. It sticks to their nature.
For sure. Who do you think won picks a bit? Oh.
Um, I think honestly though, I do like Helix Fallen's team comp just a little bit better, but you know, time will tell.
Alrighty, well, we'll see if you're right, Cowboy, and we'll be right
Well,
back.
we'll be going into a break. We'll be bringing you the game back shortly. See y'all then.
And welcome to game 2 of our games of Fagard versus Helix Fallen. Fagard taking up game 1. We'll see what adjustments Felix Holland make in game 2. A little slight banter between colleagues. It's all normal. And it's interesting to see Terra actually picking up a tier 3 relic and electing not to go for a tier 1 item instead.
No. I know what this is. It's
this
cringe. This is
You wanna
cringe.
enlighten us?
This is pure cringe right here.
Nah, nothing's cringe if it works. Come on.
The Bracer upgrade gives you movement speed as well as power, so they're going to try and use this to get the lane pressure with the Izanami and steamroll them coming into level 2. Doesn't look like they'll be able to do it though, as this Cherno and Ganesh are clearing a little bit faster.
Cherno and Ganesh applying that power buff from Ganesh.
Ooh.
I like the funny elephant. He's always fun to mess around with. Yeah, he's a fun character in this game. They're already under tower.
And now that they're zoned from their bracer, it's getting a little bit hard. Mai has only 3 health pots, and the Ganesh does have that mail over her, so it's gonna be a little bit rough.
Ooh, nice stun on the Ganesh. You know, how do you feel about Ganesh?
Ganesh is just a very good support in general. His ultimate is really good in these team fights. And, oh my god, they're getting really low over in solo lane.
And Achilles looking to gank this King Arthur. King Arthur's gonna notice the blink coming out. And he's just gonna spin to win here. Running away.
Can't miss that 3 on Achilles. I don't think he would have been able to catch him even if he did hit that 3. But just as a rule of thumb, can't miss that 3.
Would have been interesting to see Osiris go in there. Just kinda
definitely.
Ooh, and Ravana coming in for a gank. Terra getting left alone from that turnip. That is an Ami, sorry. And Robin's gonna pick up a kill and a nice gank.
Now that's a good call. Obama X realizing his support's out of position, and he says, you know, they're not getting both of us, so I'm just gonna back off here. Yeah, wow. We do end up seeing the disco. I do think that was supposed to factor into this lane pressure in duo lane, but it's just not working out in the favor of Veigar.
Achilles looking to smack the Scylla a little bit. We're gonna see Scylla's gonna get away. Just a safer pick, like last time he was playing Oleron, and we said he should pick something safer, and he did go something safer. He went with the Scylla. A really annoying character to have to deal with sometimes is just how far that dash will go.
Yeah, definitely. Kekrok's gonna have some. Ooh, what a great dash by the Chernobog into the Terra wall. For those of you that don't know, that doesn't stun the Chernobog, so he is able to get out of it. I do think that the Chernobog Terra matchup's a bit weird, because I do think Chernobog's a little bit better than Terra.
Ganesh went in using his abilities, and Achilles is going to capitalize, going attacking from the backside. My tongue is twisted. Chernobog just getting run down. Can he get away? The answer is yes. Ganesh are going to have to heal a bit, and they didn't get that. I mean, just a good way to get out by Helix Holland, just making sure that they don't get that Achilles fed and saving themselves the trouble.
They did get that Chernobog beads, and that was a really nice double stun by Maya the Fae at the end there, just to spite him for getting out. Very good call. Exactly, yeah, no. And Helix Fallen, you know, great job noticing that, you know, hey, you know, we get out of this, and, you know, Chernobog just leading that Achilles away, so the Ganesh is just able to walk out scot-free.
Staring at the Discordia, looking for an attack, missing one of his abilities, gets the root. Scylla gonna land the crush, and Ravana's gonna pick up the kill. Just a nice, you know, chained abilities there, keeping Discordia low and not allowing her any wiggle room. Gonna pick up that kill in mid.
That's what Ravana does. He jumps on these squishy mages and he makes them wish they picked Zhang Kui or something mid, you know? Definitely not the most fun time for Necromanage with this Discordia pick, but hopefully we'll be able to see him shine a little bit more once he breaks out of laning phase.
King Arthur gonna use his ult, just gonna smack around the Osiris. Looks like he's winning right now. Is Osiris gonna engage or just look to run away, getting that extra slow, making sure he can get out scot-free?
Yeah, Bluestone pretty big right now. Osiris opting to go Death's Toll into what looks like a Berserker's Shield. He's not going to come online for a little while. King Arthur's essentially already online with all the damage he needs for the rest of the match.
It feels pretty standard for Osiris to go into a Death's Toll into Berserkers. You know, unfortunately, Berserkers is the only item in the game that is physical defense and attack speed.
Yeah.
I wish that wasn't the case, because then Bologna would be a lot more fun. But
Oh, it's okay. I was around for Elise Bologna. You do not want Bologna to be more fun than she is right now. It is a chore.
Achilles kind of looking at this Chernobog like he's a snack, and Chernobog's gonna dash away. Oh, in the blink, he's gonna get that stun off, but I don't think there's anyone to capitalize. He's just gonna eat a few tower shots.
Yeah, probably thought he could get that Cherno into execute range, but just great awareness by the Cherno, nice double dash, very clean, able to get out of that engagement, just fine.
You know what they say, if you've got the best Mario Kart game in your back pocket, you can really, you know, abuse that.
I've never heard anyone say that, but yeah, for sure.
It's the best Mario Kart game. Don't worry about it. Double dash for the GameCube. Play it now.
Oh, okay, double dash for the GameCube?
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Achilles looking at the Scylla in the mid lane. Oh. Just a little bit of poke.
putting his big elephant body right in the way, saying, "Nah, you can't have this, Scylla. Get away."
Yeah. Achilles just showing up to say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm here. I'm putting pressure."
And what a world where Achilles is here, getting this Scorpion, helping secure that for his team, get their buffs a little invigorated.
Ooh, King Arthur with this full breastplate right now. It's not going to be a fun time for Pest News if he tries to trade into this.
I wonder what the game plan is for Pest News. He's backing now, probably pick up that Berserkers. Can we get a look at Golden Hand? I'd like to see.
You see why he's so far behind though, is because he went for the persistent teleport right off the bat. Probably not the best idea, as there haven't been a lot of kills around the map, and all the kills that have been around the map have gone to Helix Fallen, and have not been on the solo side.
You know, I think at this point, Scylla could probably back and grab, you know, what's the item called? I'm drawing a blank here.
Any one of
Spirit
them.
Distillation.
Yeah.
Spirit Distillation would really give her a huge bonus here with how strong Pen is, and I wonder if she's just eager to keep farming since she's got the health and half of her mana left.
She's definitely got her pick of the lot right now with all that golden hand. We see the Cherno and the Iza boxing it out. Cherno, definitely one of those better gods for boxing. Izanami, probably not the best boxing god unless her one's up. Ooh.
Izanami ult coming up on the Chernobog. He's gonna dash into the wall and kind of stare down, and that's gonna be Izanami's ult down. I wonder if Chernobog's ult isn't really that effective on his own, so...
But Jonesy knows that his dash is down. They're looking to capitalize.
The whole team coming over for Fagar, just looking to get this Robin. He's gonna ult away, stopping that stun, getting the Achilles blink. That's always nice to see. Chernobog backing up, making sure he doesn't get caught out. Good positioning there. They're going to steal that purple buff. Fagar doing what they know best, stealing the buffs on the backside of the map. Ganesha trying to chase down the Achilles from stealing his totem. He's just not going to get it. Terra ult coming out. And my, does Terra ult do a lot of damage. Scylla ult coming out. Interesting to see, kind of use it as a movement tool there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like the Fagard are going to get caught out. Looks like they're going to try and re-engage over here on this Chernobog.
Ganesha ult coming in, kind of forcing them to spread out a bit more.
Great execute by Jonesy on Tempest right there on that Chernobog. Just realizing that, hey, you're a little bit out of position, and I can definitely kill you if I triple dash, and then if I use my Achilles 3 and then ult. So, yep.
You know, they're not gonna... I mean, Felix hauling, getting a little abused back there by the purple buff. Just Fagar doing what they do, trying to get that XP early from their side of the jungle, and just trying to, you know, smack him around a bit, show him who's boss. And Fagar's gonna pick up the obelisk from stealing it from the from Helix Fallen's obelisk.
Yeah, right now it's a pretty even game, but Helix Fallen definitely does have a little bit of an advantage here. They have 2 more kills over Fagard's 1, and they have the gold advantage by about 1,000 gold. Maybe the Scylla will one day back for an item, but when she does, she's gonna start hurting like a truck, and yeah, Fagard could be in real trouble.
Yeah, nearly 3k gold on that Scylla, almost enough to finish an item and kind of get into a tier 2.
It looks like be able to buy Rod.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Now she's gonna go into a Divine Ruin, maybe upset about some of the healing coming up from 2 Death Souls, or just securing it now.
Oh yeah, the flat pen build's a very big thing in mid right now. You go Divine, you go Deso, you might even pick up a Magus. You just buy all the stuff in that tree, and then you start hitting like a truck, and that definitely fits Scylla's playstyle. It definitely fits what Kickrocks is looking to do on the Scylla this game right now.
If there is one character in this game I know that hits like a truck, it'd have to be Scylla. That god is oppressive, to say the least, when she's landing all of her abilities.
Good King Arthur dash to immune the stun from Osiris.
And Achilles gonna look at the King Arthur on the other side. King Arthur having to run away now.
Yeah, he's got both of them on him. Will he last long?
He's gonna come out within execute range. King Arthur's gonna ult to stay alive. He kind of ult at Achilles, and he's gonna land it. Jonesy getting the kill on Captain Carry Bear. Just a good rotation, securing that solo lane. Osiris may just be able to get himself in with how, you know, early King Arthur is, and how, you know, Osiris just kind of has to deal with that. So good gank getting him within range to start putting pressure on his own.
Yeah, very unfortunate that Jonesy was there in the jungle. Otherwise, it looked like Pest News would have lost that completely to Captain Carry Bear, especially with that new breastplate upgrade. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough mitigations to get him out of that situation with the Achilles execute.
And I mean, the player damage says it all. Just looking at King Arthur having almost double, maybe having double of Osiris's player damage, that early game Bluestone oppression with all those abilities coming out.
He has almost double the next highest person. He's getting up there, especially with all the fighting that's going on in solo lane. But yeah, this is we saw this from Bluestone King Arthur back when he was first released, and we're seeing it now yet again as Bluestone comes back into the meta.
And Discordia ult managing to whiff slightly. If it hit, I bet it would have killed. Achilles sliding around the backside, gonna blink on the Scylla. Is it gonna be enough? It is. Achilles gonna pick up that kill on the Scylla. Ganesha looking to help, but just can't get there in time. I mean, it's hard to beat teleportation. Robin coming in to try to assist, and Fagard's gonna get out, but not after taking that Scylla's red buff.
Yeah, the classic red buff invade that Fagard had been doing in Game 1, and now they bring it over to Game 2, and they're taking this purple buff as well. Great solo kill by Obama X onto this Chernobog. This definitely gives them pressure to take this Gold Fury. Pretty much free.
With things, they're staring at it. They Ooh, Terra taking a bit of damage. Ganesh? Oh, Ganesh almost stealing it with his ult.
That was close.
Very close. And King Arthur running down Pasnu's under tower. Pasnu's very low health. he's got him pushed out, and I believe, is that Robin with him over there? I can't tell.
Oh yes, yes, that is Party Time Corgi over there with Captain Carry Bear, the two teammates running down this Pest News. And he's still on the run. It's definitely very great of them to decide to pressure the solo. The great decision making overall. Once they realize that the rest of Fagard is on this Gold Fury.
Discordia gonna look at that Robin. Robin's doing a ton of damage to her. She's got no health or mana. She's gonna have to disengage. King Arthur running it down, looking to try to finish that kill. Not gonna get it. And now the whole team for Fagard's looking at killing this King Arthur. Can he escape? The tether on the Osiris, he's gonna make sure King Arthur's gonna get stunned here soon, and he's gonna get it. Within execute range, is it gonna be enough? He's gonna whip. King Arthur getting saved by the Scylla. And he's gonna get out. Now we got Ganesh.
Yeah,
no, gonna peel out, and they're all free.
Really great jukes over there by Captain Carry Bear, able to avoid that Achilles ultimate, and wow, his team actually comes back for him, even though he dives all the way back by the speed. They believe in Captain Carry Bear. Captain Carry Bear is their carry over on this King Arthur.
And what an even matchup so far on the mid and left lane. I'm gonna call it left lane because that's the side we're spectating from.
League of Legends terms?
League of Legends terms, left lane. But then you just see the oppression from solo lane. I wonder if that's going to be able to kind of carry through and get Helix Holland just kind of the advantage they need. Izanami on the purple. It looks like Ganesh and Chernobog going to collapse. Is she going to get away beforehand? It's looking like she's going to get away here. Her dash should be down right now. And it's not going to be enough. She's going to get back under tower. Terra showing face, making sure to show up, and Discordia also putting her face in. Ganesha taking a lot of damage, but oh, and the ult comes in. Izanami ult. Ganesha really low. Can he get out? And oh, they're diving tower now. He's going to get out right there.
The counter engage.
The big elephant just taking enough hits to kind of survive. Not enough.
Both teams brawling it out. Oh,
and Jonesy's gonna pick up a kill, and Captain Carry Bear on the other side of the map.
Unfortunately, Captain Carry Bear is having to deal with this 2v1 a lot of the time. But yeah, this Osiris and this Achilles right now, they're kind of in their prime. And they're gonna push out this solo lane tower and provide a lot of pressure for Fagard.
And you just saw that Ganesha getting pushed back way under tower after taking a ton of damage. They're pushing over on the left side. A lot of distraction there, so everyone rotates, which leaves the Achilles and the Osiris. And Scylla taking a ton of damage. She's gonna go down while I'm talking, just instantly annihilated. Terra coming into assist. Ravana gonna ult in on the assist. Osiris gonna ult right back saying, get away from me. You smell, Ravana. And he's gonna keep running away. Achilles getting a stun to stop Ganesha. And they're getting a little hungry. They're looking at him like snacks. Izanami getting a...
Ooh, hopefully they decide to back off here. This is not an optimal fight. All 5 are here for Helix Fallen. He's just pushing up that left lane. Looks like Helix Fallen will take the Pyromancer as a little consolation for that T1 and T2 about to go down in left lane. Never mind about the T2.
Still's gonna show face, make sure those minions can't do too much to the tower. Just a minion diff happening right now for Felix Holland. They just can't get their minions in gear. So the commanding officer, he's got to put in some words.
Hey, but they're not doing too bad though. You know, look at Helix Fallen, you look at the gold, they're only down about 2,000 gold, and in SPL terms that would be a GG, but definitely in these games that would not be anywhere close to a commanding lead or anything like that. So they do definitely have a chance to get back into this game.
This game is definitely far from over. And looking into this, I'm not used to seeing people build these glyphs kind of second item. Like, I mean, you build breastplate, but going into that breastplate of, I think that's not determination. I don't know which one that is. It's still too new to me. Real professional here.
That's the opposite of determination. I think it's breastplate of valor. Vigilance. Oh my god.
They're using a lot of these big words my 4-year-old brain can't handle.
Tier 3 vocabulary words.
Yeah, tier 3 vocab. A lot. Izanami ult on the Chernobog looking... Oh, and Chernobog's half health already. Gonna use that beads. Dash away.
Yeah,
Izanami with a 2-level lead. Age is coming out. And there it goes. He's gonna ult away and he's gonna get out just in time. Ravana's gonna head on in. The dash gonna come out. Chernobog revealing the whole map. And Chernobog ults over into solo lane. Achilles getting caught out by the Scylla over here on the totem. I wonder if they're going to collapse on this Achilles. Ganesh is showing face as well. The silence coming out. He can't move. He can't see. He can't fight. Ravana getting the stun. Achilles going to ult out. Ganesh ult goes down. Unfortunate that has to go away. And the fight looks to be over.
Yeah, definitely a quick little theft over there. Jonesy grabbing a couple of those flowers. Just not enough to secure the totem. But, you know, definitely setting it more in Vhagar's favor, and there's the totem right there. Vhagar do get the talking stick.
And talking they have been doing, running it down, running at this Ravana. King Arthur showing up. Scylla ult coming out. Can she land it? No, it's not going to land. And Osiris is going to ult out. Discordia ult on the Ganesh. He's going to take that to the face. Ravana going on the Osiris. Can he finish the kill? The ult comes in. He gets it. And it looks like they're going to back off. They got what they wanted. Pest News, get out of the game. They don't want you. I'm only kidding.
Oh no, this could be a bad call right here, Gold Fury.
Very bad. Izanami ult coming in, doing a ton of damage. And Discordia just grouping them all up for it.
Yeah, Vhagar get the Oni Fury and 3. Impressive.
Wonder if this will turn into more towers, or Ravana looking to recall, doesn't get it, uses his invul already, that's on the cooldown. Discordia, and yeah, the damage is just enough. Discordia landing the her one and doing a ton of damage, and Achilles picking it up with, you know, the easy to hit abilities.
Yeah, Cherno very smart to give up this tier 2. Definitely giving up a couple towers here, but that's okay, you know, because the Phoenixes are still up. But definitely not a good fight. Definitely Helix Fallen looking a little bit shaky right here. And
what a difference this game has been from the last game. We see just a lot more smarter fights, not just an arena match happening throughout the whole map, but really just smarter fights, taking what they can get, making sure not to overextend. Discordia landing. Sorry. The Discordia landing on the King Arthur. It's going to do a bit of damage to him. Not a ton, because he is one of the tankier members of Felix Holland. And they're going to disengage, kind of look to maybe start warding that Fire Giant after backing. Might be their best play.
You know what I would really like to see here is a little bit of a fire giant sneak by Helix Fallen. Let's see if they go do it. Two of the members of Vhagar have backed. So there are only 3 people here, but it looks like they will back off and not take this fight. Oh,
They just wanted to ward up the fire giant, make sure it's safe, and back off. Scylla is stopping Achilles back, saying, "No, you get to stay here for a bit. No items
definitely
for
the
you."
smarter play. Yeah, definitely stopping the Achilles back is very good. Ooh.
Urbana coming in. Osiris gonna ult right back. We've seen that time and time again. It's a sentry ward battle, making sure no one gets vision. And Derek's gonna throw another ward down. Can I get a wards place stat, please? I'd love to see that. To see who's placing the wards. Gonna make double A work here.
Dragon bullying doubling.
And the turnabout getting ulted by Discordia. It's gonna be enough damage. That was half his health, just chunked by the Discordia ult.
And
Just
that's
a
the
big
power of
ol',
concentration, yeah.
big old apple sitting on top of his head. Oh,
Yeah,
we're
that's
almost
that
there.
platform
Aha,
goal.
he found it. 18 wards placed by
Hey.
Terra. And it almost seems like, in total, Felix Holland just getting more wards out of the 2.
Nah, that's definitely to do with Chalice. Maya the Fae appears to have picked up Chalice of the Oracle. Ooh, the knock-up onto the backline. Vhagar.
Izanami a bit low, has to disengage. King Arthur just running it through, pops the thorns to make sure they can't hit him too hard. Achilles ult coming in, it's gonna be enough. Captain Care Bear gonna go down. Achilles gonna ult forward, trying to stun the Scylla. It's not gonna stun Ganesh ult coming in through on the Osiris, making sure he can't go after his team. Ravana really weak. Can he escape? And Izanami gonna show face, is gonna kill that Ravana. We thought Izanami left. She was a bit low health, and you know that Discordia ult up again, just eliminating Eternal Toad. And all that's left is Scylla and Tempest, who just came up.
Ooh, and there's the Aegis too from Scylla. Yeah, definitely a great fight by Vhagar. Let's see. All they need to do, they still have Pyromancer active. They just back and take fire and start pushing down these lanes. But Achilles wants the speed, and he won't let this Cherno get away with stealing it. His speed.
I don't know if that's stealing if it was his.
I don't know. But you know, Jonesy, he seems to love the enemy's buffs a little bit more than his own.
Wonder if there's a bit of discontent on his side of the map. Maybe he just had a civil disagreement with the minions on his side and said, "I'll just take the other side. You guys aren't special."
Yeah, exactly. That's what it looks like, and we start to see Vhagar starting up this fire giant. Probably no contestant for Helix.
No wards from Felix Holland on this side of the map. Scylla getting pressured out by the Achilles. The beads is going to come out. She's going to dash away, but Achilles got what he wanted. Oh, and the King Arthur almost got the steal, just not enough. And he's going to have to run away. Osiris ult coming through in the stun, and it's going to be enough. Obama X finishing that off with the sprint coming through. They're going to have a lot of pressure. Discordia coming in on the Ganesh. He's going to have his health eliminated. Just everyone focusing the elephant. Izanami with an ult on Kickrocks on the other side, making sure Kickrocks goes down for his, his pressure. Turnabout trying to get away, and he's just not going to be able to. It's too much damage. Obama X with a triple kill. Can he get a quad? Ravana's going to run away, give up the bird. Just good aim and ability usage, staying safe, and good peel and aggression. It all paid out in that fight.
Yeah, this might be it. This might be all it spells for Felix Holland. They're looking a little bit more like Helix Fallen right here.
And Party Time Corgi going to do everything he can to try to stall for as long as possible, but it just might not be enough. Terra almost going down from the Titan, and he's a bit low. He has to disengage, and that's going to be game. I do believe there's not much stopping it. A long Titan fight, but it's going to go down 24 minutes in the game. It'll end. A good showing by Vhagar, and they're going to take game 2 and the set. We'll send it over to our desk here soon. Any closing statements, Bindles?
Yeah, very unfortunate by Helix Fallen. You see Jonesy on this Achilles, and you see Obama X on this Izanami. Definitely picking up a lot of these kills in these team fights. Unfortunately, it looks like Helix Fallen just lost a couple of those crucial fights, and seems like a repeat of what happened in game 1. Just a little bit more snowball this time.
And what an observation we have there. No BM, of course. Felix Holland, unfortunately, just not getting those correct fights. We're going to send it to a break here. We'll be back with our desk for our closing statements, and we'll see you guys when we get there.
Welcome back, everyone, to an exciting ending of a 2-0 games. Winner, of course, Fagard. And before we get going, I'd like to make a formal apology to the Felix Holland Nation. I'm sorry for getting your name wrong this whole
You
set.
messed it up again, dude.
I meant what?
It's
Oh,
Helix.
no.
It's Helix
Helix
Fallen,
Fallen. Oh,
Cowboy.
my bad. Helix Fallen.
Oh
Anyway, so
man.
JT, what did you think about the game? Apparently, I'm loud.
So game two there, I actually thought it was a nice start for Helix Fallen. Cowboy, say it with me, Helix Fallen. They tried to pressure out Fagard there at the start. They actually had about a 1.5k lead at the beginning of the game, but they just couldn't hold on, and Fagard was able to pull out the victory in the end.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Early game, they had a lot better plan. They just started falling behind there in that mid game when the Fagard team started coming online. It was definitely a truly heartbreaking loss. But, as always, there's winners and there are losers. And today, the winners are Fagard. So before we get anything else, gathered with us today is Jonesy for a interview. JT, you got any questions for him?
Yeah, I actually do. Jones, first off, how you doing? Good win.
Good. How are you guys?
Doing all right, man. So question a little bit about your build path. Is there any
Yeah.
inspiration behind kind of the tankier, all defense mainly kind of builds you've been going?
Oh, honestly, like, I just think these builds are just superior over like any build like in the game right now. Like, for example, like if you run, full damage Achilles versus a full tank Achilles, the tank Achilles is just gonna end up out damaging you and outliving you anyway, right? Like, so it just makes more sense, especially in the jungle too. Like, as you can see, like with what you guys saw in the game, I was just running. I was just W keying at everyone and just going all at it, right?
Yeah, for sure. It was impressive, especially the Achilles game. Obviously, I mean, played amazing. 9-0 and 6 was your slash line. Even more so in the Raven game where we saw a similar build. You're kind of just 1v3ing around the red buff was.
Yeah, yeah. That was basically the ins and outs of it, right? I just wanted to make sure I was just in there. I called myself in our chat the walking ward. I was just walking around, just seeing where everyone was, starting fights if we were around, and trying to get some picks.
Nice. Well, you did a good job. Cowboy, you got anything?
Well, you've kind of touched on most of the basis here. Definitely, we could tell that you definitely had more of a preference for the enemy jungle. Does that ever sometimes affect y'all's play style if the enemies are actually good on clearing their jungle camps? Do you adjust and go back to yours, or do you just try to catch them at the next rotation and keep going on with this game plan?
Uh Really, I just look to see wherever, like, what I think I can get an advantage. So if I think I can, like, for example, I see the enemy jungles on the other side of the map, and I'm right by their camps, I'm gonna go and take their camps, right? Like, it's the easiest invade you can do. But realistically, like, yes, if their jungle was, or anyone on their team was clearing all those camps, yeah, I would have had to find different ways to get more XP. Would have probably maybe leached a bit more from my team. But realistically, I think we just adapt to how um, their like the enemy jungler is playing. So if I see, like, he's going for ganks all the way on the other side, I'm gonna see if I can counter gank on another side, or if I can just steal little bits of farm here and there. That's really how I look at it. And then my team just follows up when I maybe make a mistake and 30 people are on me, and then we just all come together and try to win the team fight, I guess.
Right, right. No, I completely understand. That's definitely a good strategy. I think that about wraps up my questions. As always, a good game. Glad to see y'all's team win. Do you have anything else, J2?
No, just other than that, I mean, great 2-0 victory for you guys, and I believe that makes you 2-0 on the season. Would I be right?
Yeah, I'm very proud of my team right now. Yes.
Well, congrats
2-0
on
so
that.
far. Thank you.
Congrats.
All right, everyone. First time you hear my voice. All right, so we're going to be wrapping up a stream here. We will have some more games for you on Friday, so make sure to stick around. Should be, I believe, at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock p.m. CST for both of those. And actually, you know what? I'll pull up. I'll let you know what we got here. So we should have a Midgard game and a Vanaheim game. So both two exciting matches there. But yeah, great job to everyone in Jotenheim for this game here, and thank you to all the casters as always. And we'll catch you on Friday. See ya.